Mother, I feel you. Mother, I feel you. Mother, I feel you. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Welcome to Out of the Noise. I'm Priestess Lilly, a channeler and sacred heart healer and space holder. Today, I decided to mix it up and do something different, as today we are going to talk about our connection to the Great Mother and land consciousness. This is a topic that holds deep spiritual significance, especially as we right now are being recalled to rebirth, both as individuals and also as a collective. Mother Earth is undergoing her own transformation, and it is essential that we align with her in our journey. So, together, let's open sacred space. I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in, making this time solely about you and your devotional practice to spirituality and opening up. Taking another deep breath in and placing your hands on your heart as we welcome in the Mother, the Great Mother. With humble hearts and open spirits, we gather in sacred space today to connect with the profound essence of Mother Earth. We honor her ancient wisdom and timeless beauty, and we invite her nurturing presence into our circle and sacred space. As we stand on her sacred ground, we feel the heartbeat beneath us, pulsing with life and energy, grounding us into our love, her love. We breathe in the breath of the earth, fresh and pure, allowing it to cleanse and renew our spirits. We call upon the elements, her sacred gifts, the earth, steady and strong, providing foundation and support. The water, flowing and gentle, bringing life and healing. The fire, vibrant and transformational, igniting our inner light, our guiding force. The air, free and expansive, carrying our prayers and dreams on a wind. We honor the directions and guardians of this sacred space. The east, drawing in new beginnings and inspiration. The south, the warmth of the growth and passion. The west, twilight of inspiration and release. The north, the wisdom of the ancestors and sacred protection. With reverence, we offer our gratitude to Mother Earth for her endless generosity and unwavering support. May we walk in harmony with her rhythms, respect her gifts, and nurturing her with our actions. In the sacred space, may we open our hearts and minds to receive her guidance, to share our love. May we connect to Mother Earth, be deepened in our strength and strengthened by her, as we honor her sacred presence within us and around us every day. And so shall it be, and so shall it be, and so shall it be. Taking another deep breath in and just feeling that connection, the opening, so you can receive today the sacred message that you're needing to hear for your highest good. Oh. So, when I speak of land consciousness, I refer to all parts of nature: the river, the stones, the plants, the flowers, the elements. Every element that creates the beautiful world that we inhabit. We often forget that all of this is a living, breathing being called Mother Earth, the Great Mother. We are the custodians and protectors of the land that we live on. However, to be honest, we haven't done a great job over the years of fulfilling this responsibility. Since moving to Picton, I have made time to reconnect with the land, ocean, and plants. I've learned to appreciate all that nature offers around me. This connection has supported me in really letting go and embracing my new life of slowing down and becoming more present. Through observing her cycles, I've learned to live more consciously on this beautiful earth. Connecting to the land as a living being is a sacred act that deepens our relationship with Mother Earth, but also our sacred spiritual practice. When we acknowledge that the land is alive, we open ourselves up to its wisdom, energy, and nurturing presence. This connection goes so beyond just mere appreciation. It becomes such a profound spiritual bond. And this is something that I have made time for to really create more of in my lifetime since moving to Picton and really truly embodying. The land around us holds such ancient memories and energies, whisperings of stories of those that have walked before us. And by attuning to its rhythms, we can tap into this ancestral knowledge, gaining insights and understandings that truly give us an opportunity to enrich our lives deeper. Each tree, river, and stone carries its own unique vibration, contributing to the sympathy, to the beautiful rhythm and song of life that surrounds us. My beautiful son and I went on a walk to an ancient tree that was over 100 years old in the Sounds. And when we made it to the top, I said to my son, let's just sit there and see what wisdom the tree has to offer us. And it was a kauri tree. And I didn't realize that my son, as beautiful as he is, he can connect to trees. And the tree spoke to him the most profound message that I could not believe that was coming out of him as an 8-year-old. And it was all about this tree mum's message is here for peace and to balance the harmony in the collective grids. He didn't say it like that, but the message was about something so much bigger or beyond that a little kid could actually come up with. And it was all about this tree's roots was really balancing Mother Nature and the earth grids. And we have ley lines throughout the world, that when you learn to tap into the ley lines and offer greater healing and can manifest from them, receive from them, you really have such a deeper, profound connection to the land that you live on. And so honoring the land as a living being reminds us of our role as a stewardess and caretakers. It calls us to treat the earth with respect and reverence, recognizing that our well-being is so linked to hers. And then we can cultivate a connection. We foster a sense of responsibility and gratitude, inspiring us to protect and preserve the natural world that we live in. Engaging with the land in a sacred manner also grounds us, providing stability and balance in our lives. And right now, I have this conversation so many times with so many of my spiritual girlfriends. What would the world look like if we were grounded? So many people right now are walking around in their present life completely ungrounded to their body. And so I really invite you, just even out of this podcast that is being created right now, the sacred conversation, if your sacred act was just to ground yourself daily into your body, that will have such a ripple effect in your environment and the people that are around you. Whether that's through a quiet walk in the forest, meditating by a flowing stream, just simply going out every morning with a cup of tea, bare feet, and just breathing in Mother Earth and the freshness of the morning air, and just sitting in the stillness of Earth. These moments can connect us and also replenish our energy, which is something that I think is really important, because so many people right now are living and operating from an empty cup, from an empty vessel. Embracing the sacredness of the land, we align ourselves with the flow of nature, learning to flow with its changes and rhythms. This harmonizes the relationship fostered in a deeper awareness of our place with a larger web of life, reminding us that we are part of a bigger picture. We often hold this false belief that has been programmed into us, that there aren't enough resources to go around. There aren't enough food, there aren't enough rice, there isn't enough land, there isn't enough water. This leads us to fear and this competitive energy. However, when we take a look closer, this is such a false narrative to control us, because the great mother, nature herself, we witness a different truth every day. Nature operates in a continual cycle of rebirth and death, renewal and decay, demonstrating the story of abundance and balance. And I know right now that is so, so important, because so many people are operating in a scarcity. Is there enough survival belief system? That I invite you to really start to bring Mother Earth into your life and start to allow her to support you in her bringing balance and abundance back into your life. I know that where I live, Mother Earth continually supports me, whether it's the neighbors dropping off veggies from their veggie garden, or it's picking a lemon from, my walk down the road. I'm continually being provided with abundance. And when we connect to that, and we connect to that with gratitude, naturally the flowing effects is where we allow ourselves to receive more. Each season brings its own gifts. Spring is a blossoming, it's a renewal. Summer is vibrant growth. Autumn is an abundant of harvest. And winter is that space where we can just sit and become still and rest. These cycles show us that scarcity is such an illusion. The earth provides us in all creations in due time. When we align ourselves with these natural rhythms, we understand that there is enough for everyone, and we can live in harmony with the land and each other as people. The Great Mother's cycles teaches us about sustainability and regeneration. Fallen leaves decompose to nurture the soil, ensuring that the future growth is supported. Rivers flow endlessly, providing life to countless of ecosystems. Seeds sprout and nature and eventually returns to earth and begins the process of renewal again and again and again. This constant state of transformation highlights the earth's capacity to generate and us to sustain life. By embracing these lessons from the Great Mother, we can shift our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance. We can learn to use resources wisely, to share, ensuring that this is available for future generations. This involves totally in us changing some of our belief systems and mindsets, and living mindfully, reducing waste, and nurturing the environment that here really supports us in our energy fields. Recognizing the earth's generosity encourages us to be more grateful. But not only that, we become respectful of her. It reminds us that by caring for the planet and each other, we can create a world where resources are shared and abundance is accessible to all. The cycles of nature are powerful reminders that life is in continual flow. And in this flow, there is always enough. You are always moving through what you are feeling today that you might not be feeling tomorrow. Ultimately, connecting to the land as a living being enriches our spiritual journey, fostering such a profound sense of unity, peace, and love for the world that we all share together. So now I channeled a message earlier on today from the Great Mother. Beloved child of the Great Mother, I, Mother Earth, your eternal home and nurturer, through the ages I have cradled you, offering my bounty and shelter, guiding you through the cycles of life. Know that living upon me is a sacred journey, intertwined with the rhythms and flow of nature. Just as the seasons change, so do you evolve. And you are deep right now in a cycle within. Embrace these cycles of transformation, for they are essential to growth and for your renewal. From the blossoming of spring to the quiet reflection of winter, each phase has a purpose and has its own individual wisdom. Right now, I invite you to go within, attend to your inner garden, your inner temple. Take time to reflect, realign, and breathe deeper through the soles of your feet and walk with me. Together on this pathway, as we deepen into a practice of connection. In times of change, do not fear. Trust in the process and understand the endings are only new beginnings in disguise. Just as the leaves fall to make way for the new growth, so must you shed for what no longer serves you to embrace your true potential. Honor my rivers and mountains, my forests and deserts, for they are the physical manifestations of the same life force that flows within you. When you walk upon my soil, breathe deeply and connect to my heartbeat. Feel the unity between us as we are one. Live with respect and gratitude. Take only what you need and give back where you can. In your everyday actions, reflect the love and care you have for me, and in return, I shall continue to sustain and support you. Together, we journey through the cycles of change, internal connection, embrace the sacred dance of life, and know that you are always held in my embrace. With infinite love, Mother Earth. Sacred inquiry within. You might want to connect to your higher self and just meditate and sit with these questions that I'm going to ask you, and or journal on them, and just see what comes forward for you, what connection, what deeper phase you're in, what Mother Earth is calling you into sacred practice. The inquiry question is, how are you being called to deepen into a sacred practice with the Great Mother? How are you being called to deepen into a sacred practice with the Great Mother? Another way of saying this sacred inquiry question is, how are you being called to connect to the Great Mother? And I want to finish this podcast off with a poem that I channeled. So just take a breath and just feel into these words. In the whisper of the ancient trees and the song of the flowing stream, I feel the pulse of the Great Mother in every leaf, in every dream. Her breath in the morning mist, her touch in the cool, soft ground. She holds me close, a gentle embrace. In her presence, peace is found. The mountains rise, her steadfast spine, the oceans her vast, deep soul. In the rhythm of her endless tides, I find my spirit whole. Her heartbeat in the drum of the rain, her laughter in the breeze. She speaks in the silence of the dawn and in the rustle of the leaves. We are bound by threads unseen to her soil, her sky, her sea. In her arms I plant my roots, and she nurtures the growth in me. Together we dance the sacred dance of life, of death, rebirth. In the sacred circle of love, I find my place on earth. When I channeled this, I was at the top of the Marlborough Sounds on a walking track that I sit up there sometimes and just get lost by the sea and the rhythm and nature and the beauty and the birds and everything that's around me. And I was definitely going through a deep, deep transitional space um, within myself. And I can't say enough that many people in the collective are going through a deepening, a blossoming, an unveiling, a shedding. And so I really invite you to make the time to step into nature because you're worth it. So thank you for listening to my podcast, Out of the Noise with Priestess Lilly. Please like and share it with like-minded souls so together we can really build a new earth, a new vibration, and really start to heal. With love always. Thank you so much for listening, Lilly.